A nation on edge, a government pushing its people to the brink, and a movement that refuses to back down. This is Britain's breaking point. For months, the streets have been aflame with resistance, sparked by a surge in far-right violence. The anti-racist movement, defiant in the face of growing threats, has fought back with everything they have. But this isn't just a clash of ideologies, this is a battle for the future of a fractured nation. It started with marches, thousands pouring into the streets, demanding an end to the systemic racism that has poisoned British politics for far too long. Protesters rally against state-sanctioned Islamophobia, against the scapegoating of migrants, against a government that fuels the flames of hatred. But from both sides of the political aisle, the response has been chilling. The government's rhetoric of stop the boats and take back our country echoes through far-right mobilizations, emboldening extremists across the nation. Even the opposition has played into the hands of this toxic narrative, with anti-immigration campaigns stoking the flames of division. The results? Devastating. Mosques attacked, hotels housing refugees set ablaze, entire communities living in fear. The far-right's violence has surged, and it's no accident. This is the direct consequence of a political system that has turned hatred into policy. This isn't just about far-right thugs. This is about a government that's made racism acceptable, that's normalized hatred. Protesters are out there because they have no other choice. They're fighting for their lives, for their children's futures. When the government scapegoats refugees, when they demonize Muslims, they're doing more than just dividing us. They're putting targets on people's backs. And they're creating an atmosphere where fascism can thrive. The far-right has taken to the streets in force, twisting the narrative of patriotism into something far darker. But their hatred goes beyond the traditional symbols of fascism. Attacks on the Palestine movement, assaults on Muslims, this is about more than nationalism. This is a coordinated attack on the very fabric of society. Farage, Reform UK, and their allies are fueling this fire, cloaking their rhetoric in calls for law and order while sowing division and distrust. They blame immigrants for societal collapse, even as they deny the truth of Britain's fractured reality, a reality of mass hardship, poverty, and environmental collapse, driven by decades of neoliberal policies that have left working people with nothing. But the resistance won't be silenced. Across the country, a new kind of movement is rising, a movement that understands that racism isn't just an issue of identity, but a weapon of class warfare. Trade unions, anti-racist organizations, and revolutionary socialists are coming together, determined to fight back against both the far-right and the system that created them. This is bigger. This isn't just about defeating the fascists on the streets, it's about dismantling the system that breeds them. It's about revolutionary change. From the ashes of violence, a new hope emerges, a hope for a country where the politics of division are replaced by unity, where the forces of hatred are met with the full power of a united working class. The battle for Britain's soul has only just begun. The time for resistance is now. The fight for the future has already begun.